Looking out of the dark night ここから今 Take me up.
Hello and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video, I would like to talk about DREAMCATCHER's Japanese single Breaking Out, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of both the lyrics and the music video. Thank you so much to all these wonderful people for requesting other DREAMCATCHER videos. I heard you, I love you, more are coming soon, so let's get this bread. After the release of Deja Vu, a lot of people were asking if the unfolding dream storyline is somehow connected to the nightmare storyline that supposedly ended with Byeeee. Today we are gonna try to answer this question by taking a closer look at Breaking Out, which is a song that may be more important than expected in understanding the overall direction of the narrative we are being presented. Breaking Out is a song that deals with the idea of being lost and the desire to free yourself from a difficult situation. The song opens with Yuhyun, Jiwoo, and Sua expressing a feeling of helplessness regarding the situation they are currently experiencing. When they close their eyes in the silent night, darkness visits them, but no matter how far they try to escape, they are lost and unable to find a way out. These lines are immediately very telling, because if on the one hand the song begins almost exactly as Byeeee did, on the other the reference to a silent night connects the track to Raid of Dream, which is an album that features a song with the same name. In Silent Night, the girls express the same desire to break free while the darkness surrounds them and the fire grows larger as they try to avoid it. But much like in Byeeee, their call for help remains unanswered because the threat they are trying to escape keeps coming back despite their attempts to fight it. This is important because the recurring themes and imagery DREAMCATCHER uses in these songs give us a sense of continuity that cannot be entirely coincidental. Even if the nightmare storyline ended with Byeeee, the girls' journey continue even if the dreams are changing, and Breaking Out confirms this both in the lyrics and in the music video. In the MV, the girls are in a limbo they seem unable to escape. They are initially separated and lost, but they are not alone, because in the distance somebody is whispering and footsteps echo in the night. This could either signify that the threat they are running from is following them, or that they hear each other wandering in the same space they are trapped in. But whether it's one or the other, the girls respond to this possible danger by expressing their desire to break out of this situation. In the pre-chorus, we get the sense that they want to find a solution, that they want to find a place where they are able to wake up and overcome the darkness. And while this resolution is further developed in the chorus, Handong's lines reveal that the reason they cannot break out is because they are already in a dream. This is extremely important because these lines confirm the connection between Breaking Out and the dream storyline. If we consider the visual and lyrical references to Byeeee, however, Breaking Out is also connected to the nightmare, and this is because Breaking Out acts as a bridge between the two storylines. In comparison to the dimension we were shown in Byeeee, the limbo the girls are trapped in Breaking Out is very minimal. There are no traces of the scenarios that haunted the girls in the past, but the space is still threatening because they are still attached to the reality of the nightmare. If by the end of Byeeee the girls overcame fear by finding each other, in Breaking Out the story repeats itself by showing the girls in a similar situation, and this is because this is a loop. They keep living out the same scenario because the evil is not defeated. And this is something that happened in the nightmare storyline as well. In Breaking Out, the underlying idea is that while the fog that surrounds them blocks the love they're trying to reach, the fog doesn't block the fear. And this is evident by the individual scenes of the girls. We see Xion getting almost crushed by a wall, Gayeon suffocating while surrounded by plastic, Sua on a swing that's on fire, and Dami and Handong lost in the fog. The fog here is an important detail because it is mentioned in both Byeeee and Deja Vu. In Byeeee, the blue fog is the representation of the love they want to be embraced by to overcome fear, while in Deja Vu, the fog is something that clouds the memory of a past love. This is important because in Breaking Out, the fog embraces them like they wished in Byeeee, but makes them forget like it does in Deja Vu, and this is an essential aspect to consider in order to understand what's going on. In Breaking Out, they are crossing over. They are saying goodbye to the nightmare and reaching the dream. But to do so, they have to overcome their past and find each other first. In the video, the girls are surrounded by the red string of fate that initially keeps them from touching each other. In this scenario, fate keeps them apart, but then the string sets itself on fire, and by the end the girls are able to re-establish their connection. These scenes are mirrored by the lyrics that say that they are throwing their past away and moving forward, and even if somebody tries to stop them, they are now following the light. In the lyrics, they say that by passing through darkness, the story begins. And this brings us right into Deja Vu, where we see the actual beginning of a new story. So, does this mean that Deja Vu is connected to the Nightmare storyline? Well, yes and no. As the MV shows, Deja Vu is set in a completely different timeline in comparison to the Nightmare storyline. The characters, however, that is, the people that interact on screen, are the same girls. And Breaking Out shows us how something like this is possible. In the limbo, the girls find each other despite fate keeps them apart, and reincarnate into another timeline where they can live together once again. This seems to be also confirmed by the individual scenes of Ji-woo and Yoo-hyun. In Ji-woo's case, we see the representation of a hanging. Now, a hanging is obviously lethal in most cases, but what if you're already dead? Or even better, what if you're stuck in a dream? Well, in dream symbolism, the noose represents the binding of spiritual energy, and in the video, Ji-woo lets go of it, thus freeing the power that in turn allows her to free herself. Yoo-hyun's scenes are even more interesting, I think, because at first we see her standing in front of a wall while her face projects multiple versions of her who struggle to reach a balance. But by the end of the video, the faces merge together, thus implying that she is ready to cross over and let the next story begin. If I'm correct with the reincarnation thing, this could actually explain why in Deja Vu we find imagery that recalls the previous videos. These shots are echoes of the past that keep coming back, literal deja vus of their past lives that keep haunting them. So it's possible that despite their efforts, the loop they're stuck in is meant to repeat once again in the future. So that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm really curious to know what you think about this one, so let me know in the comments down below. If you have time, please think about liking and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!